hell? Oh boy.
All right, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? So, oops. I think my last two games were on Pro Arcade. I'm gonna play this game on Pro Arcade. My previous games was on Rookie and Simulation, so I thought that I would level up the difficulty by putting it on Pro and Arcade. So if I win this game, I'm going to take it to Pro and Simulation. Alright? When I tried to play it on Pro and Simulation before, yeah, I got kicked in the ass 3 times in a row. For real, for real. So I'll be back whenever a game starts. Hey man, what is that down at the bottom right hand side of my page? It's got an R, then it has 4600 over 6500. Then it's got that blue with 6600 and the green with 0. What is that? I know that 4 got to be a level 4. What is that, man? Can somebody tell me?
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, this is the National Football League.
I hate that fucking siren, man. Okay, Pittsburgh is showing receiving and running. Texas is showing running and
We'll
defense.
see Tyrod Taylor and the Houston Texans taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Well, here come the Steelers now on offense, led out by a man who's been at the control since 2004. 6-time Pro Bowler, Ben Roethlisberger.
And it's not out of the question. It's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the final season for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. He re-signed back in March saying, it's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler.
All right, let's see what we can do
and
here.
give my all for the organization.
I'm going to try
Had a big year in
this.
2020, 33 touchdowns,
Power
just 10
alert.
interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start.
Let's try to run this
he
bad
would
boy.
love to end his career the way Peyton Manning and John
Got
Elway
some
did,
yards.
hoisting the Lombardi Trophy
bad.
and heading off into the
That was a
sunset.
power
4
alert
yards the
X
result on the
looking
first play from scrimmage. Second
26
down.
duo.
They hand this off to Harris. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a
It
first
doesn't look like
down here at
their
about
defense,
the
their
40.
run defense,
9 yards
their
that
defense is
time.
covering the run real well.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit
I
numb
want to do a
because
pass,
they're always
but I
going to
don't
talk about
want
how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In
do
this
that
case,
mesh.
one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had the chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
All right.
And he'll be taken
was
down,
close.
but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I want to do that mesh
The
again.
Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now Roethlisberger. Open man here is Gentry. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and 9.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver.
Power
He finally
alert,
found his
looky.
man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 2
right.
there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready. It
wanna do that mesh again.
option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, I should have threw it to B.
Incomplete.
I was staring right at him.
Because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking
We're gonna do
catch
that
the ball
again.
And then drop
I was
the
looking
hammer
right
on
at
the little
B.
guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped the pass. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I don't want
That's
to do
a
no
fourth down
let's
pickup
do
of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
quick slants.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw.
And I
This is
knew
gonna
it. I
be
seen it.
intercepted.
That was my fault.
Picked off by
Completely on
Terrence
me.
Mitchell. The 30.
Get him.
10. And they will score a pick six.
I seen
The
it.
Texans TD.
I looked over to the left. I looked over to the right. And both of them was
That was a nice
covered.
catch and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes.
We're gonna end up
off
getting
to
one
the
back.
races
We got to.
and into the end zone.
So the Texans,
They're good with the extra point, and that makes the
their
score
pass
7-0.
defense is better than their run
A
defense.
heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way
Let's
into the
return
end
it to the
zone
left.
for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And looking
Halfback
to erase
dive.
his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back
Good
immediately.
run.
But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass.
Let's
Tamp
do a
things
stick
down little
nod
bit.
vertical.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and lose.
Oh,
Gets
man.
him with the pressure as Roethlisberger
I was
goes
staring
in.
down the damn field, man.
Jonathan Grenard. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Not the start to this one that any
Inside
quarterback
zone
would
split.
want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Watch this.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Stick, not vertical.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to float this one deep right side. And
got
this
it.
is, oh my goodness,
He
pulled
got
it
it.
in one-handed.
He got
Fourth down
it.
conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup.
He got that,
as the Sticks make
motherfucker.
a drastic shift forward.
This offense has been slow to get
dude
started,
dragging-
but that play will certainly give them a little bit of
dragging
life.
spacing.
Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Here's Freiermuth again. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him.
Let's
and
do
it's
it
another
again.
1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Let's do that
Working
again.
with a 2nd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Whoops.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang
Halfback
on
smash.
3rd down. On the give, this is Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there.
We're gonna
and
get
it'll be
this.
4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
26
And
duo.
Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They're going for it. This is Harris. He didn't
Got
get
it.
the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be a pickup of
Power
4.
alert,
And the
excellent.
Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. Harris. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz.
Halfback
Wreak
zone
havoc
weak.
because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Halfback zone weak.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All right.
So it was the passing
That wasn't
game
too
that got him
bad.
down here, but closer to
I
the
didn't
goal
get those
line,
3rd
it's
down
the run
conversions,
game
though.
that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Got my extra
Extra
point.
point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was the rookie, Najee Harris,
off
who
to the
finished
left.
it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And penalty markers down on the field.
On
And they
who?
might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
On the return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really had zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return.
Let's go with
Then
a
the
nickel.
penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Red
So the
zone
special
double.
teams penalty
Man.
cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Red zone double man.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice.
A lot of times it's that first read
Oh, that was
you
a red
have.
zone
Maybe
double
you get it in
buzz.
pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Cover 3 sky.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cover 3 sky.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Cover 4 quarters.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Cover 4 quarters.
Now it's Taylor.
Told you he was going to get that back.
Intercepted. Picked off by a
Told you he was going to get that back.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what?
Play action,
now
boot
you get ready
slide.
to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 2nd
Okay,
down
so they're
throw
covered
for
up
the
there.
end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound,
Let's go through
staying in
slants
their
again.
lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
There we go.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool.
You know what's crazy? I pressed B, but I was looking at X.
CD for them. This has just
I
been an
pressed B,
offensive
but I was looking at
explosion here in the
X.
2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
One of the things that I'm paying attention to is that
and that makes the score 14
the
to 7.
X is the left receiver,
Scoring summary.
B is the right
Three-play
receiver,
drive. And it
Y
ends with
is
a
the tight
Pittsburgh
end.
touchdown.
and A is the running back.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Basically.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
All right, let's get back on this defense.
The Texans going to get the football one final time here in this 1st half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work
Scored
with.
a dime. Man double
Under 30 seconds
buzz.
to go. We'll see how they play it here
Man
on
double
1st and 10.
buzz.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the
Cover
work
6
defensively. They
invert.
have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Cover 6 invert.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Taylor
Flats.
out to the flat here for Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense.
I'm going to do that cover
because the
6
defense
invert
put
again.
pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this will be a
muscled
Texans
his way
first
in
down as
there.
he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. And just like that,
Skipping
on we
that.
head to half number 2.
Kickoff right.
The Texans down on
I
the
hate that
scoreboard,
horn.
but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Taken at the goal line.
So they're going to try to run this shit.
And the Texans getting ready
Let's
to
go
go here
46.
to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail.
Cover
What's
1.
the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the snap,
Linebacker dogs.
He knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again on second down. Taylor. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind
Linebacker dogs
that they
3.
have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need attention.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So yeah, we're gonna have to go to
easy man to sack. You know how
pro and simulation
outside of the pocket.
after
that
this.
Was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as
Return
committed
left.
to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
McLeod to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay,
that was
what
dumb.
we use that kind of worked for us during this game. Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan.
Inside zone.
Keep the defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play,
look at that.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And they tried
that's
to
a
blitz.
very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama.
See, I watched 3 other guys. I watched Throne, I watched TD, and I watched AB. And TD likes.
They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
He loves the hell out of Najee. We're gonna run that play again.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for straightening
Ohio
that
spacing.
play out.
I want to hit that long,
No cutback angle.
that
you know
long
he's trying
ball.
to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and
fucking around and throwing it in.
This defense
to double,
active hands on
double
that
coverage.
Play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense.
On third down, here's Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Drag.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off
I got to
guard.
look to the right.
I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Roethlisberger's throw complete to Freiermuth. That will go
do that
as a
again.
pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged
he got
zone,
that.
You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think we're seeing the
Let's go with
effect
that
that
will
runs
post
like that
drag
are starting
again.
to
Shit,
have on
fuck
this
'em.
game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah,
A few
that was
first
my
downs
fault.
on this drive,
There's
but
3
getting
people
the
on him.
incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Will post drag.
Third quarter of a
Look
tight
for the
football
tight end.
game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the
that boy almost
linebacker
had
there,
that.
as that's batted down and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field
post
goal
drag.
range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive
First.
in order to finish this one off.
And he will have
I like
the
this. It gives me so many
Steelers'
damn
first down as they're able
options.
to get the 3rd down conversion.
Actually, no.
Whenever we talk
The only
about
option he
moving
gave
the
me was
sticks and
him.
controlling the football, there's a great
gonna
example
do it
right
again.
there. Those are the 3rd downs you need
We'll
to
post
convert to
drag.
win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back
Still
to
gonna
him
do
after
it.
the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Not this time.
Down. That's caught.
Had to throw it a little bit earlier.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Partner, they had a good lead
Yeah, I had
as
to
they
throw
went
it
into
early
half, and
that
they came
time.
out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Yeah, because I could choke.
Extra point put through by Boswell.
choke at any time.
And it's now 21-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays
Kickoff
all
left.
told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Bring it out.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
All right.
Houston set to take over.
Score
And
prevent.
on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory,
One
which
double
means you're going to
buzz.
lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's complete to Chris Conley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One double buzz.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
Man 3
2nd
deep.
and 5.
You're going to run it. Okay, man 3 deep. From prevent.
To throw is Taylor. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident
Cover one
and
hole.
throw an interception.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
Cover one
This will
hole.
be 3rd and 5. Now it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job.
The dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Cover 1
And they're
robber.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Cover 1 robber.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they
Cover
convert
2
there
man.
on 4th down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Cover 2 man.
To throw again is Taylor. Out to the
Oh, they're
left, he's
eating
got
our
his
shit
tight
up.
end Akins. And he's taken
No, we
down
gotta
inside
change.
the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand
Nickel.
a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to
Red
press
zone
the ball
double
downfield
buzz.
as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and
Nickel
running,
blitz
so it'll
2.
leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Nickel blitz 2.
Again, Taylor going to hold on to it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Wow.
Tyrod
They ate
Taylor
up all my choices.
scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Told you I could
Now to
choke,
add the
man.
extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it
Return
was
right.
capped off by a Tyrod Taylor touchdown run.
So I gotta score. Take a knee. I gotta
Football will
score.
come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation.
Good one.
They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them
95
use
Mike.
those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Oh, that's
Play
what
action,
won the
sprint,
hearts of all
halfback
those old
left.
school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through
Right up
3
there, right up
quarters,
there,
no
right up
reason to
there.
lighten up now. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Counter weak.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They run the counter. It's Harris, and he is going to have the 1st down, and that
That's
is
a
going to
good
suck
hustle.
the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Take it to a
I have to
2
chuckle
minute.
myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Mountain zone
So the
weak.
Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And he goes across
job.
midfield and down into Houston territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another
many yards do I
timeout
have left?
taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 4. Halfback gut.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
We're going to do the
Ball up
halfback
to the
gut.
35 now as they come
Halfback
up
gut
on first and
again.
10.
They're going to run out of timeouts.
On the ground, it's Harris. And brought down, but not
Good
before they're
yardage.
inside the 25. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Halfback dive.
This is Harris.
Good hustle.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock
Slants.
keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up.
Got the first.
Second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a
Give
turnover.
Najee a
One
little
more
breath.
score,
Little
this
breath.
game's over.
Little
It's
break.
first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Harris. And he
There we
maneuvers
go.
his way down to the 3-yard line.
They
5
can't
yards,
burn
a
that.
good run there, and now second and goal. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot?
Let me run this clock.
No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal
Good
it.
choice. Good choice.
And that touchdown should make you
Good
feel
choice.
comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Boswell for the extra point.
All right, let's get this extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A pretty long drive that time.
All right.
11 plays all told.
Kickoff to the
and
right.
it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here
Not
comes
bad,
a return
not
from
bad.
just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25.
Let's see if I can
actually
make
the
the
26
better
officially, so a net
calls.
gain of 1 there.
Defensive calls.
Taylor and the Texans down by 2 touchdowns. A little over
go
30
back to
seconds
prevent.
remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
1 double buzz.
Now Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Taylor going to try and
1
hurry him
double
to the
buzz.
line. Taylor. Connecting with Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him
That was a
that
pretty
underneath
good
stuff,
game.
right?
And this is
Like
why
I said,
you work on
it's
your
time to move
tackling.
up to
Tackle them after the catch, inbounds,
pro and
keep
simulation.
the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just got to make
Charles,
better
it's great to win at
calls.
home in the NFL.
That's all
When
it's
you
gonna
win
take.
on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with 1 in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
That interception was sucked because I saw where I was throwing it. My eyes are getting better when it comes down to
So that'll do
looking
it for
at
us,
these
for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working
plays.
men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
All right, see you on the next game.
So long from Houston.
Have a good day, have a good night, have a good morning. Peace.